Alright guys, today we're going to be talking about reloading 38 Special. I have 100 cases staged ready to go. We're going to be depriming and resizing. I have this already set up. It's a decap and resizing die. Currently I'm using the Lee single stage press. To set it up, you put the handle all the way down, and then you screw in the die until it touches the shell holder. Make sure that your depriming pin is sticking out the bottom far enough to deprime it. All we're going to do, we're going to pop a shell in the depriming jig, press it in until the handle stops, and it is resized and deprimed. Just going to run through the 100 shells that I have, and we're going to speed it up so you don't have to watch me do the whole process. Okay, my 100 shells have been resized and deprimed. They're all ready to go. One thing about this press is that if you can see right here, the primers that get pushed out sometimes get hung up and you have to push through it. It's one of my only complaints about this press. I'm currently using a Hornady 38 Special 357 Magnum die set. The Lee dies do work a little bit better with the Lee press, but overall they're pretty much compatible. Everything that I'm using today I will link in the description so you guys can get anything that I'm using. Next step will be cleaning the brass. I do it in an ultrasonic cleaner, so I'll get that set up and we'll get to it. Alright, so now we have the ultrasonic cleaner set up. I fill the water to just below the rib in this container, and then I use Turbosonic by Lyman Products. It's a specific case cleaning solution. I don't really measure out how much I use. I just pour a little bit in. It doesn't take a lot. Probably like 2 or 3 capfuls worth if you wanted to measure it. And then comes with the basket. All we're going to do is pour the shells into the basket. And then the only thing that's important is you make sure that all the shells are submerged once you put it in the solution so that they can all be cleaned. So as you can see, they're all submerged. That's exactly what you want. I'm going to turn it on, and now here on the front we have settings. So I keep the temperature set at 50 degrees Celsius. I just find that temperature works the best for corrosion removal. and we let the ultrasonic cleaner run for 30 minutes. It will heat up over time, and then by the time it's done, it'll be at the correct temperature. We can preheat, so that blue light turning on, meaning that it's preheating. And if you wanted to, you can let it sit and preheat, but I don't particularly do that. I just get it running. So you just put the cover on and you hit the start. Now, it is quite annoying to listen to, so I typically leave the garage so I don't have to listen to it. Alright, the ultrasonic cleaner is done. We're back to pull the shells out and dry them off. All I do is I take the basket out, jog most of the water off of the shells, and then lay them out. Alright, now that they're all laid out, just take another piece of paper towel, lay it on top. Just get most of the water off the outside of the shells. And we'll let them sit and air dry for a couple hours before they are ready to do any priming and resizing. Alright, we'll be back when they're ready. Now, I don't have unprimed cases to show you how to prime cases, but it's very straightforward. This is a primed case. All you have to do is use a bench priming jig. We'll put all the primers in so that the caps are facing the correct direction. You put them in the jig, push the handle down, and it primes the case. Very simple. After that, you want to use the mouth expanding die in the press and press all of the cases in to expand the mouth of the case so that it will accept a bullet just like that, so that you can set it in the press and the bullet will sit on top of the shell so that you can press it in. Now, with that being said, we are on to powder and pressing the bullet in. So I use the Modern Reloading by Richard Lee book and 438 Special with 125 grain jacketed hollow point by Specialty Cartridge. We are going to be using Ram Shot Zip powder. And the minimum load for this round is 4.8 grains. So we are going to take a case and we are going to put it on the scale, turn it on so it goes to 0. And we are going to test to see how much powder is coming out of our powder measure. This is an RCBS powder measure with Lee bullet seating and crimping die and the Lee single stage press. So right now we have 4.6 grains, so we want to make that a little bit more. 4.9, so that's a little bit too much. So that's going to be close enough for what we're doing. So now we are going to just powder in the press with the bullet, press it, and we have a completed round. Throw it in the bucket. And we are just going to do this 100 times. Every once in a while, I'm going to recheck and make sure that my powder is the correct weight, just to make sure that nothing changed and we're getting it done how we're supposed to. Alright, and then you just continue that to the end. So now, just to show you guys, this is the Lee bench priming jig, and we are using the Hornady 38 Special 357 Magnum die set with Lee single stage press. Everything here is going to be linked in the description of the video so that you can purchase it if you want to do it yourself. One thing I did forget to mention, the overall bullet length is specified in this book. It gives you drawings of the casings with measurements. You just want to be within an acceptable measurement by the book. And that's about it. You can get to reloading yourself.